What's up, y'all? I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in. Wait for y'all to come in. Hope you guys are having a good day. So I'm gonna wait for a couple people to come in, and then I am going to go ahead and get started because I got a lot of information for you guys today. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all are not already subscribed. But so you guys, I'm not gonna like wait too long to get started, because this video, although it is a live video, it's gonna be full of information. I decided that I was going to make this very t-shirt basic video because there's a lot of information that I have put out on my channel on this topic, but I wanted to make sure that I did an up-to-date video that's just right to the basics on how to get started making t-shirts and what you need. Okay. And when you check out the playback, underneath this video will be links to as much of the stuff that I mentioned in this video as possible. Okay. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I'm not going to go shooting out a bunch of random products or whatever the case is without giving you guys the tools or the information you need to go get it. So check under this video and I'll make sure that I have all that available for you guys. So we're going to get started, okay? So first things first is, if you are getting started doing t-shirts, there are different levels to or different ways that you can get started. Now, first thing you can do is you can just get started with a heat press. Now, you can find a heat press on Amazon. You can find it on eBay. I will put a couple links to some heat presses underneath this video. But if you want to get started with just a heat press, you absolutely can. To be honest with you, all you need is a heat press, and you can use heat transfer paper. You can get that from Heat Transfer Warehouse, or you can get it from Amazon. I'll probably put a link for some heat transfer paper underneath this video also. You can make sure you just go and grab heat transfer paper and some t-shirts and a heat press, and you will basically have well, no, you need a printer also. You also need a printer, but you can use heat transfer paper with a basic inkjet printer. Okay, so if you have a basic inkjet printer and a heat press, then you can use heat transfer paper. I know if you do not have access to or you don't want to buy this heat transfer paper online, you can get it from Office Max. They have an Avery heat transfer paper there. It's pretty expensive, but if you're looking for something that's not online, that is an option. All right. Now, say if you want to start with a heat press and a vinyl cutter. Okay. You ask, what is a vinyl cutter? A vinyl cutter is basically this thing right here that usually comes in a 12 by 12 or fits 12 inches across, and you can use a heat transfer vinyl on it, which is also known as HTV. So say for instance, if you're trying to get started making t-shirts and you want to just get your feet wet and you want to just start doing pause for the cause, you guys make sure y'all shout out to check out T-Shirt Chronicles, T-Shirt Man Los. It's on his YouTube channel, T-Shirt Man Los on YouTube. I was a guest on T-Shirt Chronicles. I forgot that I had a T-shirt on, but I wanted to make sure I do a super shout out to T-Shirt Man Los. He has a lot of information, a lot of different guests. So if you are getting in a T-shirt business or you're starting to do T-shirts, you'll probably find a lot of information over there. So make sure you check out T-Shirt Chronicles on T-Shirt Man Los's channel. I just thought about it when I looked at myself. Anyway, anyway, so like I was saying, you want to make sure that you pick a vinyl, like do your research and pick a vinyl cutter that you find best for your taste. This one is a Silhouette Cameo 3. I personally am a Silhouette person. They're also Crickets. I have a Cricket also. So those are good for just starting out. If you're trying to jump smack out the window and you're trying to go balls to the wall, then you might want to get a plotter. But in the meantime, if you're just getting started, you might want to just grab you a vinyl cutter. A lot of the times they're between $2.99 and maybe $3.49. I'll put a link to the different vinyl cutters underneath this video as well. So yeah, you want to definitely decide, like, what exactly are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to just do letters on a shirt and pictures? If so, you can totally start out with a vinyl cutter, a heat press, and some heat transfer paper, and you will be up and going with just that. Now, if you are doing some real basic stuff, like, just craft level things, then you could go with the Cricut Easy Press. But if you have any intentions on starting a business of any kind in the future, you might want to go ahead and just get you a heat press, okay? Hello, how are you? Miss Paris. Let's just go there. Hello, good afternoon. No problem, no problem. So yeah, if you are just going to get, want to go ahead and get started with, just like craft level, just making a couple shirts for family, that's what you plan on just doing across the board, then you could get, one of those medium size Cricut Easy Presses. But the only problem with that is hello, Miss Smith, how are you? The only problem with the Cricut Easy Press is the I guess the press, like, it's not an even distribution of heat because the pressure is like only going to bear where you bear. So but with a clamshell press, it'll make it so everything is completely even. Yes, absolutely. So when you're starting on making t-shirts, you want to make sure that you make that decision on which vinyl cutter is best for you. Like I said, you have the option of Cricut or you have the option of Silhouette. And as far as heat presses are concerned, you have different types of them. But I think I got my first heat press from eBay and I got my second one from Amazon, and they both work good. People who say that Amazon presses don't work well is not true, because I have used both. The other thing that you want to take into consideration is what you're going to be making, because if you're going to be making t-shirts, then you'll need HTV. Where you can get HTV from is you can get it on Amazon. One good brand that you can get on Amazon is a brand called Carrigy. It's a good starter one when you're just getting started. If you want to start kind of like stepping your game up to a point where your HTV is not is a higher quality, you can always go to Heat Transfer Warehouse, Econo Transfers. You can go to the Vinyl Stand. They have different types of vinyl that you can choose from. They have both heat transfer vinyl and self-adhesive vinyl. Self-adhesive vinyl is used for if you're going to be doing decals. So like, say if you're doing decals or you're putting like maybe some letters on cups or mugs or whatever the case is, then you would more than likely use heat transfer, not heat transfer vinyl, self-adhesive vinyl. The difference between the two is, all right, this is a piece of vinyl, right? You see, and sometimes vinyl comes this way. All right, so sometimes vinyl comes this way. If you see, this it feels plastic on the back. Although it's a color on the front, it still feels plastic on the back. Now, let me show you guys what the difference between vinyl and self-adhesive vinyl. This is self-adhesive vinyl. If you can see, there's like a grid on the back. You see, if there is any sort of paper on the back of your vinyl, it is self-adhesive vinyl. Okay. And if you're using self-adhesive vinyl, that's going to be for things that are hard surfaces. Textile, you're going to use heat transfer because you are using heat to adhere the vinyl to your shirt. Hence, heat transfer. So you want to make sure that you know the difference between those two, because you'd be surprised how many people really like go to buy vinyl from Amazon and they end up having heat transfer, self-adhesive vinyl that they're trying to put on the shirt, and they're like, it's not sticking. And it's because it's the wrong vinyl. So make sure if you are making t-shirts, you look on Amazon. When you're looking on Amazon or any place, you type in HTV or heat transfer vinyl, and those are the ones that you want to use. Another thing is you want to make sure that you're picking a shirt that is, it depends on if you are starting a business. Hello, Dimps Designs. How are you? Thank y'all. And yes, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys so much. But if you guys are just doing basic t-shirts for yourself or for maybe people in your family, then you want to make sure, hey, Educated Natural, you want to make sure that you are, if you want to go to Michael's and get a Michael shirt just like a one-off shirt that you're doing for yourself or for your family, that's fine. But if you are starting to run a business, you do not want to cut too far into your profit. And you have to realize that Michael's is a retail store. And being that it's a retail store, everything is going to be sold at retail prices. If you are starting a t-shirt business, you want to make sure that the shirts that you buy, you get them as low as possible so you can start to make a profit. Okay, so it's best to go to places like Shirt Champs, JiffyShirts.com. You want to go to Shirt Space because those shirts are not sold as high as Michael's. So but at the same time, if you're just getting started, you want to start practicing, then it's okay to go to Michael's, grab you a couple shirts, get your feet wet. And then once you get addicted to it, then you can go ahead and get shirts from other places. But so another thing is, when you are, so say for instance, now you have ordered your heat press, you have ordered your vinyl cutter, or you have decided, I don't want to get a vinyl cutter, I'm just going to get a heat press. If you get a heat press, you can also do t-shirts. Yes. You can also just do t-shirts through getting transfers. There are different types or different places you can get transfers from, but one type of transfer is screen print transfers that you can probably get from like Transfer Express, and you can basically just take your design and you can take your design and you can put it upload it to the website, and then they will turn it into a screen print transfer and send them off to you. Okay, I think I saw Transfer Express or FM. I always get the name FME, FMX, whatever. FM Expressions. They have like $40, like it's 100 for $40 or something like that. But you know, but you want to do that if you have one design. And if you're just getting started, unless you are a clothing brand and you come up with a certain design and then you got it one color and then you send off that 100 and now there you are. Okay, black, white, whatever the case is. So that will be a good thing for a clothing brand. But if you just like getting started, transfers is not the thing to do. Okay, unless you use DTF transfers. DTF transfers are full color transfers that you can get from different places. One place that I get my DTF transfers is Pink's Tees and Things. She has a great quality transfer. She does really great work. So Pink's Tees and Things has that. If you're looking for full color transfers, very soon I plan on offering screen print transfers on my website, minitingzcustoms.com. Y'all stay looking for that. But yeah, so Demps Design says yes, absolutely. So some Dollar Trees, not all, but some Dollar Trees have shirts. And I think I might have I don't think I have. Well, I had some, but I had some Dollar Tree shirts that I was just using just for promo. I had came across some green shirts, and at the time, my business brand color was green, and so it worked really good for just promo if I was just giving some shirts away or whatever the case is. And like Demps Design said, good practice shirts. So yes, but yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, this would be a perfect time to ask questions, because when people are looking back at this video, these questions could definitely help somebody. And we definitely want to make sure that this is a information packed video. Okay. So yeah, I think that I said the self adhesive vinyl, DTF transfers, screen print transfers. You definitely can use those. But again, sometimes DTF transfers and screen print transfers have minimums. So if there's like a 10 or 20 transfer minimum, you know, you want to have that for, say, maybe an order that you get for a certain event from somebody. That'll be a perfect time to do that. But you got to kind of set your business up in a way where you give yourself time to order the transfers. Because if you've kind of set it up to where people can just come and call you and say, I want a shirt for tomorrow, that might not work. Hello, MLW Fishy-Man, how are you? Welcome. But yeah, so yes, that is a perfect thing to do when you are having like bulk orders or whatever the case is, transfers. Because if you have an order for 20 shirts or more, your best bet is to order transfers, because vinyl is going to take you a lot of time, and time is money, you guys. So just because, oh, I got enough vinyl to be able to do 20 shirts, 25, 30 shirts, just because you can, don't mean you should. Okay? Because you got to take into consideration, if you charging somebody, hold on 1 minute. So, all right. So we're going to pause for the calls on what I was about to say, because I think it's Damaris. I'm not sure, but it says, hi, I'm confused. When you say inkjet printer, no, inkjet printer, the inkjet printer I'm talking about is not the sublimation printer. Prime example. When you get an inkjet printer like this, right? This is an Epson 7710, right? It is technically an inkjet printer, but it only has sublimation ink in it. You should not be using it for nothing but sublimation. I also have a HP DeskJet. This printer has regular ink in it, regular printer ink that you can use to make heat transfer prints or whatever. If somebody has a picture or whatever, you do not use this sublimation printer. You use the other printer with the regular ink in it. Although they are both inkjet printers, they use two different types of ink, if that makes sense. So now if you are doing sublimation, right? Because technically this, no problem. Technically this uses dye. The other printer uses ink. Okay? So they're going to serve two purposes when you're doing sublimation. Now if you guys are interested in doing sublimation, that is a whole nother process. If you guys go to my channel, I will tell you guys the difference between sublimation and DTF and all that. I have a lot of sublimation videos that will tell you um the whole process of how sublimation works. um you know, basically where the ink goes, how, like, can you use white. I have a whole series on sublimation. So yeah, make sure that if you guys want to do sublimation, you use the proper paper, you use the proper ink, and you use the proper process, because uh, using heat transfer paper is a totally different process from doing sublimation. Although when you are on Amazon and you are searching up heat transfer paper, sometimes it'll say sublimation on it, and that's not true. That's, you can't, it's not the same thing. Although it'll say it, but it's a different process. So I hope that answered your question. Yeah, so did you guys have any more questions on that? That was actually a really great question, because some people do definitely get those two mixed up. But you just cleared that up, so thank you. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions on that, because if not, that would be the gist of that. If you guys don't have no more questions, that means I answered everything well. If you guys are just getting started in the t-shirt business or learning how to make t-shirts, if you go to minitingzcustoms.com, which is my website, and you look under classes, I offer one-on-one coaching sessions that basically, like recently, I just had a person that one of my MW family members that I walked through the process of doing some watermelon cups. She had to personalize them. So I basically we got on Zoom, and we basically just walked through the whole process. So if you go to minitingzprints.com and you go to classes, it will show all the different classes that I offer, and we can get you up and going, because I know it's hard to no problem. I know it's hard to like figure out when you're just getting started or just getting in the t-shirt business or learning how to do it. Sometimes it's good to have somebody right there with you, walking you through the process. Thank you, Educated Natural. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's definitely yes, it's definitely good to have somebody to walk you through the process. And I basically in my classes can teach you if you decide to get silhouette. That is my expertise. I can help you with Cricut, just getting started, but I am better at silhouette. And just if you need somebody to help you to strategize, hey big boy, how you doing? But yeah, so yeah, that's basically what you need to do to get started making t-shirts. Like I said, after I finish this live, I'm going to post some links underneath this video so that you can be able to find in one click where these different items are. I really appreciate you guys for coming and watching this video. Y'all, I had to work today, so I have been wanting to like stay consistent with giving you some type of content on Tuesdays, and today is Tuesday. So I figured I would go live and help you guys out with that. I have come across people in my area, people that I know that want to get in the t-shirt business, and I wanted to just make sure that I put as much information in this video as possible. Okay. So thank you for all my MW fam that are here. I know you guys are pros. I know you guys already know this information, but y'all still stick here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all make sure that y'all check out Educated Natural or her YouTube channel. She has a whole lot of very motivational and informative information over there. Make sure y'all check out Big Boy Prince. He has a whole lot of people on his channel that are very knowledgeable in the business. Make sure y'all check out Customs Journey. He has a lot of videos on his channel as well. Like I said, also check out T-Shirt Chronicles. I appreciate T-Shirt Man Los for sending me this T-shirt. Thank you so much. And and if you are looking for DTF transfers, did one of my lights go off? Yes. If you are looking for DTF transfers, make sure you check out Pink's Teas and Things. And if that is it, y'all, I think I didn't say it all I needed to say. Okay. You guys make sure y'all have an amazing day. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping through, and I will see you guys again next Tuesday. Underneath this video, make sure that if you have any other questions on how to get started with t-shirt making, if y'all need any type of tutorials, this is the video to stop under and leave those questions. Okay, leave those questions underneath this video. It could be any topic on the subject. It could be whatever, and if I can help you guys, I definitely will. Okay, so thank you guys for stopping through. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I'm glad that it was informative. Thank you. And like I said, to all of my MW fam, look, no problem. No problem. We are literally looking at 6,000. We almost there. We are almost at 5,800 in a minute. I just listen, y'all. I'm just at this point, we are knocking on MW6. We are knocking on MW6. So if you have not gotten your MW5 t-shirt, what are you waiting for? Because it's about to be out of here. Okay, it is about to be out of here. That shirt says, I got 5 on it. I'm as blessed as I can be. Our MW5 shirts is our channel merch is every 1,000 subscribers, we add a new addition to MW clothing. Right now, because we're about to hit 6,000 subscribers, we are on MW6. Thank you. Thank you. So we are going to MW6. As of right now, we are on MW5. And it says, I got 5 on it. I'm as blessed as I can be. So if you are interested in checking out MW5, make sure that you go on over to Many Things Prints and place your order, okay? So thank you, you guys, and I will talk to you next Tuesday, okay? Don't forget to leave those questions down below, all right? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you guys soon.